Hi everyone and welcome back to the Big Emma podcast, your number one platform for workers' empowerment, union education, and workplace justice. And today, we're diving deep into a topic that affects every worker, from casual staff to senior operators, from admin personnel to union executives. Today we unravel: what is a grievance? 2. What issues can lead you to raise a grievance? 3. What dangers or aftermath should you be careful of? 4. How should you handle grievances against your line manager? 5. What's the difference between a grievance and whistleblowing? And finally, what is the role of the union? This episode is loaded, so sit tight. Let's begin. What exactly is a grievance? A grievance is any feeling of injustice, victimization, dissatisfaction, intimidation, unfair treatment, or discomfort an employee experiences as part of their work life. It includes issues about your conditions of work, treatment from your manager or coworkers, safety concerns, discrimination, harassment, welfare, or anything that affects your dignity, productivity, or mental health at work. The grievance procedure is your right, a structured channel for speaking up without fear. But as we all know, the workplace is a system. When you shake one part, another part moves. So grievance handling must be wise, professional, and strategic. Why do employees file grievances? Let's break it down into clear categories with practical examples. 1. Personal grievance. This is the most common type. It includes issues like conflict with your line manager, unfair treatment, disrespect, intimidation or bullying, being singled out for punishment, being denied training or promotion, work schedule manipulation, wrong accusations. Example: a supervisor constantly talks down at you, humiliates you in front of colleagues, or blames you for things outside your job. This is a grievance. Caution: when the grievance is against your line manager, you must be strategic. Workplaces have politics. Sometimes, even after a grievance, you will still work under that same person. So be factual, not emotional. Be detailed, not dramatic. Document everything. Use dates, times, and witnesses. 2. Workload grievance. This happens where workload becomes excessive. You are doing the work of 2 or 3 people. Manpower is low and management refuses to act. Unrealistic targets are given. No relief shift or break periods. When workload becomes unfair or unsafe, it's a grievance. 3. Collective grievance. This is when an issue affects many workers at once, not just one person. Examples include shift changes affecting everyone, poor welfare, non-payment of incentives, lack of PPE for the whole department, unsafe machines, poor quality facilities, unfair policies. In this case, the union fronts the grievance on behalf of all. Wrong accusation or suspected theft claims. If you have been wrongly accused of stealing company property, fraud, damaging equipment, breaching SOPs, or misconduct, you have every right to file a grievance to clear your name. A wrong accusation can destroy reputation, confidence, and career growth. So the grievance procedure is your defense. Discrimination. If you are treated differently because of your tribe, gender, health status, religion, nationality, union membership, or personal beliefs, that is discrimination. And discrimination is a very strong grievance. Sexual harassment is a serious issue that can manifest in many ways, like unwanted touch, creepy advances, or inappropriate jokes. If you find yourself in such a situation, it's crucial to report it right away, preferably to HR or the compliance team and not your boss, especially if they're involved. Remember, your comfort matters, and they should handle your case with confidentiality and urgency. Let's create a safe workplace together. Aftermath risks you need to know about. Filing a grievance might lead to some hidden issues if you're not careful. Watch out for a strained relationship with your manager, less teamwork, silent tension, unfair evaluations, and being pushed to the sidelines. That's why it's super important to document everything, get help from your union, and stay professional. Remember, no shouting, no threats, and no abusive language. Just collect your evidence and stick to the process. Step-by-step grievance procedure. 1. Informal discussion. Start by having a chat with your immediate manager. Feel free to bring along a union rep or a trusted colleague if you want support. 2. Escalate. If your issue is with your line manager, skip to the next level of management. 3. Formal grievance. If needed, fill out the grievance form with details like facts, evidence, dates, and any witnesses. 4. Grievance meeting. Within 5 working days, this meeting will include HR, a senior manager, your immediate manager, you, and your rep. Investigation. The employer appoints someone impartial to investigate. They'll gather facts, interview you, other staff review CCTV, emails, or documents. For some companies, they might use an external investigator to stay unbiased. You're invited to a formal meeting to explain your grievance and show evidence. Your rights. Bring a companion, colleague, or union rep. They can take notes and speak for you, but can't answer questions on your behalf. 5. Decision and action. After investigating and the hearing, the employer decides what to do. They should write to you with the outcome and actions taken. Keep records of everything. Key tips. Check your company policy. Your organization should have its own written procedures. If things aren't sorted, we can escalate to the NJIC, then the Industrial Arbitration Panel, and finally the National Industrial Court of Nigeria. Let's keep it friendly. Grievance versus whistleblowing. What's the difference? Many workers confuse these two. Grievance. Personal or group work-related issues. Affects you or your department. Handled internally. HR and management drive resolution. Whistleblowing. Exposes serious wrongdoing. Affects the entire company or the public. Involves corruption, fraud, illegal activities. Often external and anonymous. Protects the whistleblower by law. They may look alike, but they are different tools for different situations. In all of this, the unions helps by guiding you on the right steps to take, representing you at grievance meetings, ensuring fairness, protecting you from retaliation, escalating unresolved issues to higher bodies, filing collective grievances on behalf of members, and providing moral and psychological support. A unionized worker is not alone. A unionized worker has a team. A unionized worker has strength. The workplace can be challenging. But remember this: you have rights. You have processes. You have the grievance procedure. And above all, you have the union. Don't suffer in silence. Don't let frustration build up. Don't wait until the situation becomes unbearable. Speak up. Document. Follow the steps. And protect your dignity as a worker. This has been the Big Emma Podcast, bringing you clarity, courage, and confidence in the workplace. Join me in the next episode as we go deeper into NJIC escalation and industrial court procedures. Until then, stay strong, stay informed, stay empowered.